Hey fishers, with the fishing report this week we'll only talk about the hot spots, basically what's really fishing well. At the moment the Hume Weir's really come up trump, so I'm really happy with it. There's quite a few good redfin getting caught there, some of them up around the 3 pound mark. Now I will tell you now, not everybody is catching reddies there. Technique used at the moment is trolling around with a deep diving lure for soft plastic just above it is a good searching method. Using your sounder, keeping an eye on it. As soon as you find a patch of fish, mark them. Once you've marked them, get the Jackal Mask 5s out, or the blades. Jackal Mask 5s in particular have been working a treat, and they're getting some really big redfin. 20 or 30 a session is not uncommon at the moment, so as you can see there's some good size reddies coming out of it, and because we've got the long weekend coming up, that would be a great spot to go down and take the kids, but they're not going hand over fist, so just keep that in mind. And that's all I've heard coming out of there. Haven't heard any trout or yellows or anything like that, but that's certainly worth the effort at the moment. Mulwala, some reasonable reports out of there. Not a lot of fish, but certainly some good sized fish. Trolling, casting, even using surface lures, still being reasonably productive down there. The top end of the lake's pretty good at the moment, so there's a fair bit of activity there without a doubt. We're getting some good action in the Murrumbidgee River. Now, you may have noticed it got a little bit dirtier over the last week or so since we've had that rain, but it's only a bit of a swirly bit of mud going through it. The colour of the water is still plenty clear enough for spinning. There's bait fishing will be okay without a doubt, but the lure fishermen seem to be out fishing the bait fishermen, no worries at all. And so if you put in a bit of time, downstream from Wagga seems to be much better than upstream. Bit more access to the river, and with this sun coming out now, it should dry out enough to get your boats in without too much trouble at all. Old Man Creek, a little bit more water in it, should be good for walking the bank or canoeing, and there's a few good fish coming out of there as well, so that's another hot spot. Tumut River, it's down low again, absolutely worth a bit of a run up there, getting some very good rainbow trout out of it. Drifting salmon eggs seems to be the go at the moment, so those Berkeley salmon eggs, you can't beat them. Drifting worms, not too bad, certainly worth the effort. Anybody that's fly fishing, nymph patterns will do it, but the old glowbug nymph might even do the job in the Tumut River. So as you can see, quite a bit of action there as well. If you're going to use lures up there, rapalas or blades, anything of that nature will cover the options, so a little bit of activity. Blowering Dam's a little bit tough. There's a few cod and yellows coming out of it. Talbingo's a bit tough, but we're getting some good reports from Burrajuck still. A few yellow belly around the timber, 30 to 40 foot of water, slow rolling soft plastics, and also just bobbing yabbies around us doing the job, but you're going to have to work a little bit tougher for those, but it's certainly worth the effort at the moment. So as you can see, a lot of action there. Anybody wanting to catch a trophy sized trout, head up to the Yukonbean River. Fantastic amounts of fish coming out of there at the moment, and then monster browns. Glowbug and nymph is by far the best way to do it, but if you're not into that type of fishing, little lures, little rapalas, any shallow running lure, sinking and floating, both needed depending on whether you're in a hole or shallow run, you'll get some good reports or good fish out of there without any trouble at all. So it looks real promising at the moment. Well, this is the Compleat Anglers Fishing Report for this week. We'll catch you next week.